Hey guys, it's Roger from Tree Life Tree Service, and the last few days we've been taking trees off houses. And one thing you gotta understand and basically take your time, because a lot of times you think you need a crane or you need extra equipment. A lot of times you can, especially if it's a smaller tree and it just uprooted and there's still a lot of the root attached to the ground. If you just take your time and, work your way back small pieces at a time and work your way back to the edge of the roof, a lot of times when you take most of the foliage off, it'll be enough weight to where the root ball can hold up the trunk of the tree. So you can save yourself some time, save yourself some money and aggravation just by taking a little bit extra time and working all the foliage off the roof, little piece by little piece, and throw it off. And eventually, when you get all the foliage off and you start to work towards the trunk, the tree will actually stand up, or it'll basically be lifted off the roof. So it's possible that you don't need a crane or extra equipment or have to pay out extra money to remove the tree. So like I said, we took off a popcorn tree today. Took us about an hour and a half, and by the time we got to took all the foliage off, the trunk of the tree that was rusting on the roof was not rusting anymore. We were able to remove all the limbs, and the tree was about a foot or two off the roof. And 2 days before that, I took a cherry tree that fell over, and I basically did the same thing. I started at the top of the roof, worked my way back, and by the time I got down to the base of the tree, there was hardly any weight left on the tree. So I just needed a rope, was able to pick up a few 100 pounds and get the tree right off the roof without a crane. So just because the tree's on the roof, or tree falls in a house, it doesn't always mean that you have to hire a crane service. A lot of times what I like to do is take all the foliage off and get down to where there's about 3 or 4 feet of stub left, and you can tell whether or not the tree's going to lift up, or you're going to have to get another piece of equipment. But normally you have to get that foliage off anyway, and a lot of times you need to lock in the job. So take some time, even when you're doing the estimate, maybe bring a top handle saw with you or something just to lock in the job and start trying to take some of that foliage off and see how much weight's up there, and see how much, a lot of times you can pick up on the tree and see how much weight is actually resting on the roof. And you can basically tell a lot of times if you just cut a couple 100 pounds off, that tree will lift up. So anyway, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews and Tree Life Tree Service. And also take a blower with you, and at least have 2 guys up there. And sometimes you even have to tie yourself off. But what I like to do is cut a little bit, blow off the roof, cut a little, blow off the roof, especially if you have a high-pitched roof. It gets very slippery. And also too, sometimes the sawdust and whatever's on the tree, like you have, if it's a gum tree, the gum balls, or if it's a popcorn tree, those little gum balls, if they fall on the roof and you step on them, you have a really good chance of falling or slipping off the roof. So as you cut, make sure you keep a clean roof, and make sure you keep blowing all that debris off the roof so you can get good traction. And pay attention too to what shoes you wear. Wear a good shoe or a good boot has good grip, that has a tendency to grip on the shingles and doesn't have a tendency to slip very easily, because it's very dangerous when you're on the roof. A lot of people fall off the roof because they don't have the right shoes on, and they don't blow off the roof with a blower consistently. So anyway, if you like this video, crush the like button. Got a couple videos the last couple days where we took trees off houses. So if you have any questions or comments, put them on the bottom. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and be safe out there.